Okay, welcome to another tutorial and thanks for tuning in. This one is a little bit easier than the last one I uploaded, which was about bevel gears. In this tutorial, I'm just gonna do regular spur gears with an involute profile. The involute profile is also governed by those parametric equations, the cosine and the sine of t, and you'll see that during the video. The spur gears equations are much simpler. Where you'll have module, pressure angle, and number of teeth, and you can just change the number of teeth to create these two files. Okay, so create a new file and go into Tools Equations to enter in our equations. We have the module at 3, alpha pressure angle is 20, Z is the number of teeth, and pitch diameter is the number of teeth times the module, and the base diameter is the pitch diameter times the cosine of the pressure angle. Addendum is 1 module, and the major diameter is pitch diameter plus 2 times an addendum. The root diameter is the pitch diameter minus 2.5 times the module. So basically we're just entering in the equations we saw earlier. And the half tooth angle is 360 degrees divided by 4 times the number of teeth. Okay, first we draw our circle, which is going to be equal to the major diameter, and extrude it for 10. Okay, we need to save it. We'll save it as a generic spur gear. Now we draw 4 circles, which are the major diameter plus 1, just because we're going to be cutting using that surface, so I add a millimeter. That's our pitch circle. Next is the base diameter, and the last one is our root diameter. And next we enter in the parametric equation, which is the cosine and the sine. So start by entering in the cosine plus t times sine of t for the x. And the y is the same, except it's the sine of t minus t cos t. And we can see that it is at, I think, a value of 1, because times 1. A radius of 1, sorry. Now we use the base diameter times half of the base diameter to get to our base radius, to put it in the right place. And now we're going to draw some construction lines. Oh yeah, it's good to fix it because we're going to draw some lines and constraining it to there. So we don't want that to move. So we fix it as it is. Now the pitch circle, we're going to use this line to dimension half tooth. And the lines that are less than the root are going to be construction lines. And there's our half tooth angle. And now we need a straight line from here to there. We're making the second one a construction line. And now we need 2 arcs to create a closed profile. So there's the first arc. And here's the second arc. And make it coincident with the involute profile. And then we're going to cut to the front surface. Okay, now we need to create a plane on that cut surface so we can mirror the cut, since we only did half of the cut. So we need to mirror the cut to get the other half. Okay, perfect. And now we need to do a circular pattern using the number of teeth and the cut and the mirrored cut. So enter in the number of teeth. And there's your first gear. And I'm just going to save that using module 3 and 12 for number of teeth, just to give it a unique name. And here I'm just checking that it's not linked to any external files. So if we change the external file, it doesn't change that one. So we open the generic one again, and we change add from 12 to 24, and there it is. That's how you get your new size bevel gear. And now I'm just entering in both of those bevel gears into a Solidworks assembly. And I made them using the pitch circles. They are tangent to one another. And the two front faces are just going to be coincident to one another too. And that's it. That's pretty much it for the tutorial. It's not very difficult. It's pretty easy. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more